torque produced on a current carrying rectangular coil placed in a uniform external magnetic field. Consider a rectangular coil PQRS having length L, breadth B, and carrying current I is kept in an uniform external magnetic field B. Apply right hand screw rule for the side PQ. Then the direction of force is upwards. That is BIL J cap. Similarly, apply right hand screw rule for the side RS. Then the direction of force is downwards, such that vector FRS equals BIL into minus J cap. For vertical arms, we can use right hand screw rule, Fleming's left hand rule, or cross product method. Here we are using cross product method. So vector FPS equals I into vector L cross vector B. Since direction of length is direction of current there, vector L can be replaced by L J cap. Since magnetic field acts along x direction, vector B can be replaced by B I cap. After taking the magnitudes outside, the expression of force is BIL into J cross I. Since J cross I is minus K, force is BIL into minus K cap. Now we can apply cross product for next vertical arm. Then vector FQR equals I into vector L cross vector B. Since here current is in minus Y direction, vector L can be replaced by L into minus J cap. Since magnetic field acts along x direction, vector B can be replaced by B into I cap. After taking the magnitudes out, the expression of force becomes BIL into minus J cross I. J cross I is minus K. So minus of J cross I is minus of minus K, which is plus K. So expression of the force is BIL into K cap. The two vertical magnetic forces acting on the horizontal sides PQ and RS are equal opposite. So the total force is 0. Since these forces act along the same line, means these forces are collinear. So torque is also 0. But for the two horizontal magnetic forces acting on the vertical sides, PS and QR are equal and opposite. So total force is 0. But since they are not collinear, there is a torque. So two equal and opposite forces separated by small distance will constitute the couple or torque. Now we can consider this diagram. Here, this is the rectangular loop whose view is from the top of the loop. This is the magnetic field in x direction, and the two forces acting on the loop are Fps and Fqr. If B is the distance between two forces and this angle is theta, then B cos theta is parallel to these two forces, while B sin theta is perpendicular distance between the forces. We know torque is one of the force, means magnitude of the force, which is BIL into perpendicular distance between the force, that is B sin theta. Since L is the length of the loop, B is its breadth, LB is area of the loop, which we can take as capital A. So the expression of torque is BIA sin theta. But IA is magnetic dipole moment. It is represented by small letter m. So the expression of torque becomes mb sin theta. In vector form, it is vector tau equals vector m cross vector b. Magnetic dipole moment m equals Ia. Since I is a scalar quantity, direction of m is in the direction of A, that is perpendicular to the plane of the coil. Since B is perpendicular to B cos theta and m is perpendicular to B, the angle between m and B is also theta. Since tau equals m cross B, torque is perpendicular to the plane consists of both m and B. By using right hand thumb rule, we can find the direction of torque. If the wrapped fingers is from M to B at the top of the coil, then the extended thumb give the direction of torque, which is in the downward direction along the axis of rotation. When we observe the loop from top, the direction of torque is such that it rotates the loop in clockwise direction about the axis of suspension. Torque produced in one turn of the coil equals BIA sin theta. Thus, torque produced in n turns of the coil equals torque produced in one turn of the coil into total number of turns of the coil, which is BIA sin theta into n. So, torque produced in n turns of the coil equals NIBA sin theta. If the direction of magnetic field makes an angle alpha with the plane of the coil, then tau equals MB sin theta becomes MB sin 90 minus alpha. But sin 90 minus alpha is cos alpha, so torque equals MB cos alpha. When magnetic moment is perpendicular to the external magnetic field or plane of the coil is parallel to the external magnetic field, then theta becomes 90 degree and alpha becomes 0. So, torque equals MB sin 90, which equals MB, or torque equals MB cos 0, which equals MB. Since for a particular coil M is constant, if it is keeping in uniform magnetic field, B is constant, then tau depends only on sin theta. If sin theta is maximum, then torque is also maximum. So in this case, sin function is maximum, so torque is also maximum. When magnetic dipole moment is parallel to B or plane of the coil is perpendicular to B, then theta equals 0 but alpha equals 90. Then torque is MB sin 0, which is 0, or torque equals MB cos 90, which is 0. Means now current carrying coil not experiencing any torque.